All right, let's talk about some of the biggest money lies out there. And I mean the kind of stuff you've probably heard your whole life. Advice that might actually be keeping you from building real wealth.
I mean, really think about that for a second. What if the way you've been taught to see money is, well, just wrong? Today, we're going to tear down 3 huge money lies and then, more importantly, give you a real system that actually works.
Okay, so lie number 1. This one is probably the most common one out there. It's a cultural thing, really, and it's been drilled into so many of us.
Don't talk about money, don't worry about money. Sound familiar? I bet it does. You grow up hearing this, right? But at the same time, you look around and everyone is working their butts off to, make money. It's this super confusing message, and it creates this weird taboo around something so crucial to our lives.
But here's the actual truth. Money is not some dirty little secret. Your financial health is a pillar of your life, just as important as your physical health, your mental health, and your spiritual health. Seriously, they all work together. If you're stressed about money, doesn't that bleed into every other part of your life? Of course it does. We have to talk about it to get a handle on it.
I love this quote. More money just amplifies who you are. It's fuel for your fire. It just nails it, right? Money isn't good or bad. It's just a tool. It's an amplifier. If you're a good person, having more money just means you can do more good in the world. And that's exactly why we need more good, financially savvy people to have it. Okay, let's move on to line number 2. This one is all about how we actually use or misuse the money we have. It really comes down to finding the right balance. So many of us, we tend to fall into one of 2 traps. You've got the cheap hoarder on one side, the person who saves every single penny, usually out of fear. And then on the other side, you've got the flex spender, the person who makes $1 just to spend 2, all to keep up appearances. And look, both of these are just unhealthy extremes.
The real truth is that money is a tool. Yeah, for security, sure. But it's also for actively improving your life from the inside out. It's not about just making your life look better, it's about making it actually better.
And this is where it gets really interesting and super practical. Look at what wealthy people do. They use money to buy back their single most valuable asset, their time. They'll hire a video editor so they can make more content, or they'll get their groceries delivered to free up an hour in their day. And of course, they use their money as a tool to attract even more money, and that's called investing.
And hey, speaking of making your life just look good, that brings us perfectly to our third and final lie. This one is huge in our culture today, especially with social media.
You know what I'm talking about? It's that Instagram flex culture. This idea that if you're rocking the name brands, the flashy watch, the fancy car, you've made it. But this is so toxic if you don't actually have the financial foundation to back it all up.
Look at this quote. It's a perfect real-life example. I spent $1,000 on a watch. I had no investments. Think about that. Who are you making rich in that scenario? It's not you, it's the brands. You're literally making them rich while keeping yourself broke. You could have taken that same $1,000 and invested it in the company that makes the watch and owned a piece of their profit.
Okay, this slide right here is so important. It shows the massive difference in priorities. For most people, the flow is you earn money, you spend it, and then if there's anything left over, maybe, just maybe, you invest it. But wealthy people, they completely flip that script. They earn, they invest first, and then they spend what's left. It's a total game changer, a complete mindset shift.
All right, so we've busted the myths. Now what? It's not enough to just know what the lies are, right? You need a real system to replace them with. Okay, here's a super simple but really powerful rule to use before you make a big purchase. It's called the rule of 5. Let's say you want that new $1,000 phone. Cool, but ask yourself this. Can I afford to buy 5 of them right now in cash without it causing any financial stress? If the answer is no, then you can't really afford one. It's a great little trick to stop you from living right on the financial edge and make sure you always have a healthy buffer.
And here's a system you can put on autopilot. It's the 75-15-10 plan. It's simple. Out of every dollar you make, a maximum of 75 cents goes to spending, a minimum of 15 cents goes to investing, and a minimum of 10 cents goes to saving.
And each of those buckets has a very specific job. Your savings? That's your safety net. That's there to protect you from emergencies. It's not there to make you rich. Your investments? That's the part that's going to build your wealth over the long haul. And your spending money is, well, what you live on. And get this, once your emergency fund is full, that 10% for savings can get rerouted straight into your investments, which just speeds everything up.
Okay, and finally, let's wrap this all up by talking about what might be the deepest lie of them all.
the one that connects the number in our bank account to who we are as people.
So let me ask you this, and be honest with yourself. Is your net worth your self-worth? Have you ever felt bad about yourself because of your money situation, or maybe felt a little superior because of it?
Here's something I really want you to take away from this. Your net worth is pretty much a useless number for your day-to-day life. It's just a number on paper. It goes up, it goes down. It absolutely does not define who you are as a person. Failing at something doesn't make you a failure.
And this old saying, it is 100% true. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I mean, we've all seen it, right? People who are maybe just average in talent but have this insane work ethic, they just run circles around lazy geniuses. Your effort, that's what you can actually control, not some number on a screen.
Just think about some of these stories. Andy Grammer, he spent 4 years busking on the street, playing for tips. Steve Harvey was homeless for 3 years, living out of his car while he was chasing his dream. You think their net worth was anything but negative back then? No way. But their drive? That was everything. The journey is almost always long, and what really matters is having the discipline to just keep going.
So I'll just leave you with this thought. Wherever you are right now financially, it's temporary. It's just a snapshot in time. It can all change. So the real question you have to ask yourself is, what are you willing to work for? What's your mission? What's your passion? And how hard are you really willing to go for it?